What is up, my fellow creepers? Welcome back to another episode of Creature of the Night. Today we will be covering something I actually discovered last night on Hulu. It's called The Wretched.
Dad, Mom's being weird.
Mom's always been weird.
It is directed by Drew T. Pierce, and I forgot the other guy's name, but his name is Pierce too. I believe they're brothers, and it's starring John Paul Howard. So essentially, we meet this kid who is his parents are going through a divorce currently, so he's staying the summer with his dad, and he's working on the docks with his dad, and some funny things start happening. So the neighbors become possessed by a forest demon, forest witch, or something like that, known as Dark Mother. And looking through all the lore and everything, I kind of get like the Mexican Llorona vibe from it, along with a little bit of the Wendigo from the Native Americans and stuff like that. So it's like a bunch of things put together, I feel like, and it's at the end of the day, it's a witch. And now it's kind of unclear about what causes this creature to come out of the forest and start hunting these people, but how we're introduced to her is the next door family hits a deer on the side of the road, and they decide the mother decides she's gonna gut it because that's how she was raised and she wants to show her kids that. So as she goes and guts it, it turns out like the internal organs of the deer are blackened and it's rotten and it's weird, and they just kind of leave it there, and then later that night it emerges from its stomach. So I'm kind of unclear on how it is summoned or how is it brought into this world. Maybe like it's something to do with the land where if you wrongly take a life, this vengeful spirit is going to come after you, maybe. But whatever, it feeds on roots and rocks and stuff of the forest, and it feeds on the forgotten. It actually goes and makes you forget your children. It goes after children. It makes you forget them so it can feast upon them, and it looks like it feasts upon them for a long period of time, because towards the end, when they actually go into a tree where it lives, it shows that there's like multiple bodies, but it looks like bodies that have been rotting for a while, but they are still feasted upon. So it looks like it slowly feeds upon these children, and as we follow this kid through the whole movie, we find out later that he has a serious problem with his parents going through a divorce. But again, which kid doesn't? And it affects him different ways. He's acting out, which is what kind of actually landed him to go and live with his dad in the first place, is because we see that he has a cast on his arm, and it turns out he was stealing drugs from different homes, and that's how he got caught. He fell out of a window. Spoiler, guys. Well, after a while, we start to know there's a bunch of different twists and a lot of ends, and I can just say honestly, this movie is not what it seems. I went into this movie thinking it's gonna go this way. Oh, okay, I figured it out. This is how it's gonna end. This is who he's gonna end up with. Yada yada yada. Towards maybe 30 minutes before the movie actually ended, totally blew what I thought was gonna happen out of the water, and totally different things. Spoilers, guys. It turns out he actually has a brother in it. I thought he was down there by himself, but the witch was already working his magic. So again, it goes back to that thing where I'm not really sure on how the witch is summoned, if it's just this town and it's just going after right when you go with it or whatever. I'm not sure. Yeah, like I said, it kind of stems off of different urban legends, and I feel like it's a mixture all between one, but it's probably its own thing. But this is the first time I've ever heard of anything called the Dark Mother. So and that prompted me to go actually research it now, and I still, even after researching it, I still kind of get the vibes that I'm getting, like a mixture of the Wendigo because of the altars it builds. It has to do with the deer's skull, and we've seen that in different movies about the Wendigo, and then the Mexican urban legend La Llorona. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name, but about how she takes children. So yeah, so it's a different thing. I highly recommend it. Like I said, I just found it on Hulu last night, and I was like, you know what, screw it, let me watch it. Let me watch something I haven't seen. But it was very entertaining. It did keep me at the edge of my seat, and if you have time, go check it out. It's called The Wretched. Again, I will put it somewhere, the picture, or it's at the beginning of this video, or you just saw the trailer, with like I always do. But I highly recommend it, guys. Go check it out. More to come. And again, if you all seen our Capone review on the board, we have been gone for a long time, even before the pandemic happened. We apologize for that, but more stuff to come. We're all getting on our feet now. It's even harder to get people together just because we want to stay safe, but in which I hope you all are doing. So stay safe out there, guys. Till next time, fucking rock on.